If you want to discover the joy of learning and you are willing to go beyond the traditional sources of information, then this is the right place for you. Metaphors seize our attention, connect us with others, and simplify complex ideas. At work, this means that the way we simplify our organization determines how we can lead and embrace change. Metaphors are incredibly powerful. A good one grabs attention and helps people see through a shared set of eyes. Some examples of metaphors in life include sometimes life is like a whisper. We all feel trapped in a maze sometimes. Like a photograph, life isn't made in the bright moments. Life is a series of stepping stones. And glass empty versus half full glass. And the metaphors we use to describe our organizations themselves speak volumes about our roles as leaders, as followers, and our ability to make change. In the Book of Images of Organization, which was originally published in 1986, Gareth Morgan lays out 8 metaphors of an organization. These metaphors were organization as a machine, organization is organisms, organization as a brain, cultural system, political systems, psychic prison, organization as instruments of denomination, and flux and transformation. Actually, these metaphors expose us to new ways of seeing our organizations, ourselves, and others we work with. Let's take a closer look at each metaphor and its perspective on leadership and change. The first metaphor that we are going to discuss now is organization as brain. People who see organizations as brains are concerned with the collective intelligence and organized wisdom of the organization. They see employees as sensors and management layers as sense-making function in the pursuit of developing a learning organization. And what this metaphor says about organizational change. This metaphor assumes that past knowledge is always predictive of future behavior, meaning that changes can be rationalized and planned for with the benefit of enough hindsight and pattern recognition. So when this metaphor works, when the environment is rife with unknown but relatively stable, so that learnings are still relevant over time. For example, a team of medical researchers hoping to cure an infectious disease. But when this metaphor fails, when change is so unprecedented that knowledge of the past is no longer helpful for predicting and responding to the future. But what this metaphor means for leadership. Under this paradigm or metaphor, leaders are expected to install and instill the capacity for double loop learning, helping teams not only develop feedback loops that help them gauge their effectiveness, but also feedback loops that help them question how they define effectiveness itself. And what this metaphor says about organizational change. This metaphor assumes that past knowledge is always predictive of future behavior, meaning that changes can be rationalized and planned for with the benefits of enough hindsight and pattern recognition. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel and click at bell icon. See you in the next new video.